And back in Nollywood, a Nigerian remake of the biblical story of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ premiered ahead of the forthcoming Easter celebration. Now, the premiere held last weekend before the Lagos state government banned large gatherings in the state.
Amidst the pandemic coronavirus outbreak, filmmakers and movie enthusiasts stepped out for the premiere of Ejiofor Ezeanyanche produced movie Our Jesus Story in Lagos, Southwest Nigeria. A religious thriller which chronicles the story of the life and death of Jesus Christ from an African perspective.
We take the story from the African point of view, so we're giving you something different, but the same Jesus information. You know, he's a miracle worker, so we want to pass the information so that people can connect. You know, if you connect with Jesus, I think you're going to receive a lot of miracles.
In a scare of the pandemic virus and advice on social distancing, a majority of the cast, including veteran actor Eukaria Anunobi, Zach Orji, Sam Dede, and others, were absent as the movie debuted.
Well, I wanted seasoned artists who have been there and understand what it takes to get into character and act. There's a difference between a comedian and an actor. You understand? There's a difference between people who just make you laugh and people who act. And most movies that have been blockbusters, even from Hollywood, are movies that where you see people act, right? That is not to say we don't have comic reliefs in the movie. There are times you're going to laugh. There are lines that will make you laugh. But on the long run, acting is important. That's why you have the word veteran. If veteran was not important, the word veteran will not be existing in the dictionary. So we went for the veterans.
It's not surprising that a lot of the cast members are not here today because people are staying away from crowded places, which is the right thing to do. Some of us are taking a big risk coming out here today to watch Fame. So yeah, our Jesus Story, I think it's because of the respect we have for the Lord that is bringing us here to watch this film. At this point in time, also for the fantastic filmmakers, I think there are people who deserve our support and our audience.
Getting into character was quite a difficult task for the lead cast, Ferdinand Leonard, who played the role of Jesus in the flick.
First time in my career. I've been doing this for 17 years of my life, and nothing has challenged me like this. We talk about God all the time, but it's a different thing altogether when you have a personal experience. I have always believed that acting shouldn't be pretending, that acting should be becoming. And for me to become the Son of God, which I dare to say is a rare privilege, I had to become this man. As much as I could, I had to learn his ways. I had to talk like him. You know, they asked me a question. They said, what was the most challenging thing about him? What was the most challenging thing about him is the fact that he's very soft-spoken, very meek, yet very authoritative, very strong, very stern, and very direct. So how do you portray all of those emotions without coming off as brash? It took a lot of work. I wouldn't say it's unfortunate. I would say it's rather fortunate. And maybe God sees all things. He knows all things, right? He's the one that sits on the highest heavens and makes the earth his footstool. So he knows our end from our beginning and our beginning from our end. So he saw this time coming and he knew that there would be coronavirus. But then just maybe it's a test for you and I to see if we really want to know more about our Creator and come and see a story first of its kind in this neck of the woods that talks about Jesus Christ.
Set in various deserted locations in Enugu, Our Jesus Story will hit the big screens later this month.